Hello everyone, Will here. Today we're going to be going over supplement stacks that are going to allow you to study or work as hard as you possibly can. So what these are these are stacks of supplements, like the name suggests, where we're able to focus more. We're going to have enhanced cognition, and the studying, the working, going to be easier when you're using these supplements. Starting it off with the first stack, this is the elementary stack. Here we're using caffeine. That's going to be 100 milligrams to start out with. Next up is going to be L-theanine. We're going to be running 200 milligrams L-theanine. Next up, creatine monohydrate. This is 5 grams, and this is going to be daily, all right? You have to take this every day to see the results. Next up is alpha GPC, and this is going to be at 500 milligrams. So what do all of these do? First up, we have caffeine. Caffeine's overall an amazing nootropic, especially at these levels. You're not going to be getting jittery. You're going to be getting locked the fuck in. All right, and that's what you really need when you're studying. And they've also found people who take caffeine while studying and then also take caffeine while taking a test are better able to remember the information. Big check mark right there. Absolutely use that. This is going to be in all the stack. Next up is this L-theanine. Great supplement. What this does is increases dopamine. So these are going to be working together to increase dopamine so that the studying, the work, doesn't seem as hard as it normally would be. Next up, we have creatine monohydrate. This isn't just for bodybuilders. Everybody thinks it is. Creatine actually has amazing, first of all, cardio and also mental benefits. Creatine's going to allow you to remember stuff better and overall just have more mental clarity, which is vital when studying. Next up, alpha GPC. Also an incredible nootropic. All of these are going to work together. So this is going to be an amazing, sustainable study stack that you can take daily. Moving down the degeneracy, this is going to be the high school stack. Right here, we have caffeine. This is going to be at 200 milligrams now. We're moving up the ladder. Now we have nicotine. Here, we're recommending 2 milligrams. However, as we know, high schoolers nowadays taking way more than 2 milligrams a day. Let's be completely fucking honest. Use the nicotine for the right purpose. Next up, huperzine A, 100 micrograms. Mucuna prurines. That's going to be at 250 milligrams of extract, all right? So in the beans, I don't actually know how much, but what mucuna prurines are going to do, these are actually a precursor for dopamine, and they have high amounts of L-dopa in them. These are going to make the studying way more enjoyable. These are going to work together with the nicotine, and that's going to work with the caffeine. It all works together, and this is just going to provide incredible dopaminergic and nootropic benefits. The dopamine and the caffeine are also going to increase alertness, so we have that over here. These are going to work together to create alertness along with the nootropic values. Now, huperzine A must be taken at a very low dose, but it is a potent nootropic. It increases acetylcholine levels, which are incredibly important for learning, memory, and all cognitive functions. So really what you're getting with this huperzine A, this is the nootropic of it. All these are nootropics. This is a potent one. It's all going to work together. You're going to have alertness, and you're going to have incredible enhanced cognition. Great stack, little bit less sustainable than the first one, but definitely something you can run when you need to. Now we're moving on to what I like to call the college stack, and that's because of this guy right here. Everyone in college gets fucking addicted to these. This is Adderall, all right? It's an amphetamine, incredible nootropic. You're going to be locked the fuck in on it, but it's not sustainable. The whole thing with this stack is that you should not take it long term and do not take it daily, all right? Take it from time to time when you need to lock in, and that's going to help you get work done. So with this college stack, we are increasing the caffeine, 400 milligrams. That's about a pre-workout, maybe 2 scoops of the pre-workout that you're taking. So it's a shit ton of caffeine. You might be a little jittery, especially if you're not used to it. If you don't have a caffeine tolerance, don't take that much, but it will lock you the fuck in, all right? Next up, we're getting 6 milligrams of the absolute best, nicotine. Use nicotine in the right way, incredible nootropic. Next up is this little guy called androphenol. Androphenol we're taking at 500 milligrams. Here we come to the Big Bertha. This is really the golden standard of nootropics, locking the fuck in. This is Adderall. We got 10 milligrams. I know you degenerates take shit tons of this. Keep it low, especially when you're pairing it with all this other stuff. Next up is this guy, phenylpyristum. We're taking this 200 milligrams, adding to the stack. Keep it going. Modafinil, If you've heard of this, you're definitely way too deep into the studying. Get the fuck off this shit. Modafinil, 200 milligrams, almost 2 grams of stuff in total. You're going to be putting this in your body. Don't fucking do it every day. So, as we talked about, the more caffeine you have, the more alert and focused you're going to be. And then the Zyn can either calm you down or add to that alertness. So these always work together. And these are kind of the holy trinity. These work together like no other fucking thing imaginable. All these do is increase dopamine. They're all nootropics. All they're going to do is lock you in. You're taking all 3 of these, you're already good. You don't even need this other shit. You can eliminate all of this. Just take these. Horrible stack, horrible for you, but you're going to be locked the fuck in. So phenylpiracetam was actually used by Russian astronauts, and what this really does is increase both mental and physical performance. If you're doing activity, you could be taking this, but we're talking about studying, getting work done in this case. Phenylpiracetam can also get rid of some stress, so overall, pretty important, good addition to the stack. Next up, androphenol. Androphenol is like modafinil, oriented for long term. Modafinil works for a couple hours. This, if you want to pull an all-nighter, this is great for pulling all-nighters. Don't recommend pulling all-nighters, but if you have to, take some of this. You're going to be locked in the entire night and actually get shit done, unlike you're doing on most of your all-nighters, all right? So these will work together. This is the long-term, this is the short-term, but both of these are incredible nootropics. This one takes about an hour to 2 hours to kick in. Take it a while before. Go get your fucking one-nighter done. Now this is the holy mother load of supplement stacks. Don't fucking do this, maybe once in your life. This has horrible health risks, and I cannot recommend enough that you stay away from it. But you need to lock the fuck in, then you can take this and you're gonna be just fine. Caffeine, starting off strong. We're moving this up to 1 gram, all right? That is equivalent to 1,000 milligrams. So that's about 13 cups of coffee, if you like to put it that way. So way too much caffeine, way more than you should be taking, but if you need to lock in, you can do it. Next up, nicotine. Take as much as you want, bro. These are 150 milligram icebergs right here. Personally, I would not be able to focus if I was taking 150 milligrams, but some people are. Some people lock them the fuck in. Scientifically, it should. So use these together, just crazy amounts of each, and you're gonna be killing yourself basically, but you might be able to lock in a little better. Next up, you see that right there, 100 milligrams of Adderall. Like I said before, this is the degenerate study key right here. These 3 always work hand in hand. Crazy amounts of all 3, probably gonna kill you, probably gonna give you a heart attack, but you could do it. You could try it if you wanted. Next up, we got modafinil. Now we're at 200 milligrams. Modafinil is Noopept, which is a super potent nootropic. Here we're running 20 milligrams, just a light amount. And then this is propranolol. Here we will be running about 20 milligrams. So what propranolol is going to do is it's going to calm you down. You're taking all of these other fucking stimulants. We haven't even gotten to this. Don't worry about this stuff yet. We're getting to that in a second. This is going to be calming you down, hopefully getting rid of some of the caffeine jitters and anxiety. Those are going to be happening when you're taking so much of these substances. So with modafinil, you're going to lock in. It's going to give you tunnel vision on the studying. And with all the energy you're going to have from all these other stimulants, you're going to be tunnel visioned in, just completely focused. You're going to be able to sustain that for hours. So one thing I forgot to mention on here, but something you can take, is called Celgilline. Celgilline is actually built to manage Parkinson's. Parkinson's is just a depression, so what this does is it's just another stimulant. If you want to have a heart attack, take some Celgilline, take some caffeine, and you're going to be halfway there. So how Celgilline actually works is it's built to actually prevent dopamine from breaking down. So it's a MAOB inhibitor. So what this does is you get a ton of dopamine from these other substances, and you're going to be able to keep that dopamine super high for a longer amount of time because of this supplement. Noopept, highly effective nootropic. You're going to be able to enhance memory, enhance cognition, just like everything else. Now, the problem with using propranolol and all these other supplements is that you're taking uppers and downers. This might actually take away from some of the effects, but if you're getting jitters, that's also going to be taken away, so use in moderation. And lastly, for the real degenerates out there, if you want to replace this caffeine, you can just fuck it off. Get rid of that. replace it with this amazing thing called DMAA. Crazy stimulant, maybe not the nootropic benefit, but at this point you're just using caffeine as a stimulant, so use DMAA and just give yourself a heart attack. Some people love taking just a little tiny bit LSD. That would not lock me in. Some people it does. And you take all of these together, you're going to be locked the fuck in. You're going to get all your studying done. Have a good one.